to marry, and I found the supporting man who elevates me, I decided to build a company that empowers women. So no longer they need to choose between a career and a professional life and a personal life. So we developed a technology that, on one hand, brings the talent from around the world, because as we all know, talent is universal, but opportunities are not. And on the other hand, with this technology, we connect this talent with opportunities. So we founded SheWorks, and SheWorks is a platform that invites professional women to assess their skills. Using artificial intelligence, they match them with the appropriate training that they need so they can increase their employability. And then they match them with the demand. Because today, with data, we can understand that talent may be living in a small teeny town in Italy, or in Argentina, or in Venezuela, where not necessarily the work opportunities are. And this is a huge paradox for me, because as a women entrepreneur, I am trained to think of opportunities instead of problems. But I see on one hand the problem. Companies cannot find talent. There is a huge skill shortage in the world. Companies complain, and they say that they spend from 3 weeks to 6 months trying to fill positions they need. In the United States, 57% of the companies complain that they have challenges filling positions. On the other hand, there are 212 unemployed people in the world. It's a matter of numbers. It's like finding love. When you look around and you are only limiting your pipeline to the 5 guys that surround the places that you go to, you're not likely to find Mr. Right. And I say that because I met my husband in Match.com. And this is not an advertising for Match.com. It's a pure reality. Finding the right person for the job, as in finding love, it's a numbers game. Finding the right person, and this person may be a woman, it's increasing the pipeline by looking into the global talent pool and connecting this talent with opportunities, as it can be done today through technology, as it should be worked in the digital age. So many times we are talking about how we can compensate the work that is done at the home, because women traditionally were the ones that were in charge of caregiving. And it's a paradox, because women are graduating much more than men at universities. 54% of university graduates are women. So why are we, by default, by design, being sort of conditioned to be the ones that leave the jobs or their careers to be the caregivers? And what we need to choose, on the other hand. Today with technology, like technology that is out there developed by many companies like Google and Cisco and Microsoft, we can make collaboration happen in real time. We work with governments like the government of Argentina, Mexico, Panama, the government of Saudi Arabia, where we are powering the Saudi Vision 2030 component of bringing more women into the workforce, to collaborate with the creation of JDP, because as you know, in Saudi Arabia, women are not allowed to work in gender-mixed environments. So it's one of the countries in the MENA region where the challenges for women are the most, but the innovation is coming even farther and more aggressively than it's coming in the US. As part of Saudi Vision 2030, a telework program that enables Saudi women to work from home, which is powered by our technology, it's coming to life to bring 250 million women into the workforce. And another challenge that we see is the misplaced opportunities for people who are, for one or other reason, women, people with disabilities, disenfranchised people that are out there like refugees. We work with the old White House. And I said this old White House because this White House, the current White House, kind of killed the program, but it's continuing in the public sector, now led by the 10 Foundation in the Partnership for Refugees. We contributed with our technology to build the talent exchange, so refugees can assess their skills, they can become part of this talent cloud, and companies can hire them and work with them remotely, because the second part of our technology have elements to monitor, to collaborate, to rate the talent, and also to manage the projects. All the three issues that are related to why companies do not accelerate the implementation of remote work: trust, engagement, and communications. So if you shift your mind and you think out of the box and think of how can you do things better, leveraging from all the trends out there, machine learning to do better matches, to connect talent with opportunities, data science to identify, and as we are here talking about the value of a country brand, we all know that the best design in the world comes from Italy. We know that Central and Eastern Europe have amazing leaders and reference in programming and mathematics. So the best programmers in the world are coming from regions such as Central and Eastern Europe and Asia, where they also have the best animators in the world, creators in Argentina and in Colombia and in Brazil. So talent is universal, opportunities are not. And through data, cloud computing, machine learning, and collaboration tools, we can connect this talent with these opportunities. So thank you very much. And as I said, if you want to do something for the future, train your kids, train your little girls, your nieces, your nephews, the friends of your friends, to be princesses, but to be warrior princesses, those that build castles, not those that stay up in the castle and wait to be rescued.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I have a big issue. I don't know how to handle this because the time is over. They are making me big signs because there is another meeting running in, and I have still two very important people I would like to make them talk. So I would like, Francesca, could you just say please one word? I mean, and I want
Thank
to
you.
Okay. The most important thing that women can do for themselves and for your daughters is really to have fearless conversations about things that really matter, such as power and influence, and how you use power to help others and influence others, and also about communication skills. And I think my time is up.
I promise I will publish all the documentation because Francesca has a very wonderful presentation. And Linda Laura is one of the most expert person, and she was supposed to be my debate. So I'm sorry, but we have only big cutters and top of, so I cannot. Linda. Could you please respect that Linda has still to speak, please? Sorry. Thank you.
Thank you. It's very interesting speeches, very interesting women, very interesting experiences. And I think I want to underline some things. We know that innovation is the tool of entrepreneurship, and but both innovation and entrepreneurship demand creativity. And creativity is a process by which a symbolic domain is changed. And creativity is the ability to make or otherwise bring into existences something new, a new solution to the problem, a new method or device. And creativity is moving from the known to the unknown. And all innovation begin with creativity ideas. And creativity is the starting point of innovation. Entrepreneurs dislike repetitive and routine work. This is a characteristic, no? And creative entrepreneurs possess high level of energy and perseverance, and they want to transform the idea in something concrete. And they are value added and represent the wealth of a nation. A woman is flexible, works in network, is problem solver, tend to be multitasking, is often very inclusive. And these characteristics don't mean that all women can be an added value, but that if they want, they can. They can and represent really